Thank you for joining us on this beautiful fall morning. A little brisk. I was going to move this out in the sun. but this is a lovely green space, and we're just happy to be here. For those of you who don't know, I am Newport News Mayor McKinley Price, and I have, at least for 73 days, but who's counting, 13 hours, 58 minutes, and 27 seconds. But doing things like this is my favorite part of the job. And before we get started, I want to recognize our Vice Mayor, Sandra Cherry, our Councilman Dave Jenkins, and our great City Manager, Cindy Roth. Also joining me here today is Rebecca Face, co-chair of the Newport News Bee City USA Committee, and Ruth Dybler, president of the Newport News Green Foundation. Now today I am very pleased to announce that Newport News is officially an affiliate of Bee City USA. Thinking globally and acting locally, Bee City USA provides a national framework for communities to work together to conserve native pollinators by increasing the abundance of native plants, providing nest sites, and reducing the use of pesticides. As a bee city, Newport News will actively further its commitment to beautification, community improvement, and sustainability efforts by becoming more PC. Pollinator conscious, that is. While bees are not the most important pollinator, butterflies, moths, beetles, even flies, wasps, bats, and hummingbirds also contribute to pollination. So Newport News is making bees and other pollinators a priority because they sustain our environment and our food supply. Did you know that pollinators are responsible for the production of almost 90% of the world's flowering plants and 1 in every 3 bites of food we consume? We want to make sure our community is a great place for those pollinators. So maintaining habitat and forage for bees and other pollinators is essential to the sustainability of our local government, our farmers, and backyard green thumbs. Additionally, creating resources for bees, including many flowering plants, will simply increase the natural beauty of Newport News. Now, Newport News is now the 10th Bee City in USA affiliate in Virginia. Our neighbor in Hampton is also a bee city, and we hope this dual designation will serve as a future rallying point for volunteers and organizations interested in pollinator habitats and landscaping. Our interest in protecting our pollinators is not new. 2 years ago, you may remember 2 young high school schoolers created a bee byway as part of their project to develop an innovative way to help the declining bee population. The boys plotted 52 sites in the city between Ward Boulevard and the James River to create a pollinator byway, then researched and secured the most appropriate bee-friendly plants. They planted 1,200 flowers every 1/3 mile along the corridor from Huntington Park to Newport News Park. Their bee byway provides wild areas with frequent blooms for native bees to nest and over the winter. Not only did they bring attention to the plight of the bees, but they brought beautification to our city. Now there are 2 people I'd like to recognize for their efforts in our quest to become a Bee City USA affiliate. Rebecca Foss, who is on the stage with me, and Dale Banning, who may be here in the audience. There she is. Together they reached out to the city a few years ago. So they reached out to the city a few years ago and brought this idea to our attention. As avid gardeners and supporters of bees and other pollinators, Rebecca and Dale feel strongly about this endeavor, and I thank you for your foresight, encouragement, and patience. You know, COVID put this process on hold for a couple of years as we went through to get to this point. Now, moving forward, the Newport News Bee City USA Advisory Board will keep us focused on our continuing efforts of being BC. PC, that is. Rebecca and Dale have agreed to serve as co-chairs of the committee with representation from the Hampton Roads Garden Club, the Huntington Garden Club, the Mariners Museum, Peninsula Council of Garden Clubs, Bee Byway, Christopher Newport University, Colonial Beekeepers, Tidewater Bee Society, the Newport News Green Foundation, as well as some of our city staff. And here to tell you more about the board and its future endeavors is Rebecca Fass. Rebecca.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming out this morning and enjoying this a little bit chilly weather. I think we can sympathize with all of our pollinator friends that it kind of makes you just want to go like this when it's like this, and I'm sure all the little bees out there are doing the same thing. But so if you're wondering what's all the buzz about, Bee City USA came to our attention through Garden Clubs of Virginia, which my club, Huntington Garden Club, and Dale's club, Hampton Roads Garden Club, are both members of. And so as the Conservation and Beautification Committee Chairman of my club, and Dale as the president of her club then, we joined together to try to learn some more about Bee City USA and what it was all about, and how we could help Newport News become a Bee City USA affiliate. So we discovered that Bee City USA is a wonderful initiative of the Xerces Society, and as the mayor just told us, it provides that framework for the community to come together and try to protect nesting sites for bees, provide food for them with native plantings, and limit pesticide use, as well as educate the public about bees. So we, upon doing all of this research, we discovered that Newport News is in essence, or was in essence already a Bee City USA type of city because of the different types of pollinator gardens that we have, such as at the Virginia Living Museum. They've got a native plant garden that our club funded. At the Mariners Museum, there are plantings all along the Nolan Trail that Hampton Roads Garden Club funded. There's the Grin and Grow Garden at Riverview Park, and just a lot of other things already going on here in Newport News that make us a Bee City. So we were really excited to discover that. So our next step was to contact the city manager's office and gauge interest in it. And so we were so fortunate to meet Dave Freeman. He is our super bee champion. He just really caught on to this thing and has been so enthusiastic and so helpful to us getting this all going. Knowing that we had the city manager's backing, we proceeded to form the committee that is one of the requirements of Bee City USA, to have a committee of people that work in the city or with the city, and then also people just out in the community with different organizations that are interested in this sort of thing. So our heartfelt thanks go out to all the different people that are sitting on our committee, and if you bear with me, I will go ahead and say we've got David Freeman and David Kennedy from the Mariners Museum, Linda Marucci is representing the Peninsula Council of Garden Clubs. Amy Nichols from the Bee Byway. Susan Lawler is Colonial Beekeepers Association. And then Christine Smith is from the Tidewater Beekeepers Association. We've got Tammy Fahrenholt from Newport News Green Foundation, Michael Meyer from CNU, and then Dale and I from the two garden clubs. And then from the city, we've got the Department of Parks and Recreation Director, Michael Poplowski, and then Frank James from the Department of Public Works. So it's just really a great committee, and I'm really looking forward to working with everybody. And I think that with our combined efforts, Newport News will be an even better place for our buzzing friends to live and work at pollinating all the things that make human life better. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca, and we look forward to the work Newport News Bee City USA Committee will do for the bees and for our community. Now, Ruth, our president of the Newport News Green Foundation, will say a few words.
Alrighty, can everybody hear me okay? I don't often need a mic, as many people know. Good morning. I'd like to thank the mayor and the Bee City Committee for asking the Green Foundation to host this event today on this property. Again, my name's Ruth Deibler. I'm the president of the Green Foundation. Our organization's mission is to enhance the quality of life by preserving, transforming, and promoting green spaces throughout the city. We're happy you're here and hope you continue to use and introduce folks to the community asset that is Chatham Trail right here behind us. Next year will be the property's 10th anniversary. We celebrate also the partnerships on this property with Sister Cities of Newport News and the Newport News Public Art Foundation. I don't know if anybody's here from those organizations. Although our role as an organization is small and mighty, we need bees alive and well to support the ecosystems we're maintaining as part of our portfolio, which is around 50 acres of land across the city. Bees, green spaces, urban environments, they all cross paths in the policy, food security, and human rights arena. The interconnectivity and need for bees to support our food system and ensure biodiversity are being affected at transformative levels. And we should be ready to act to protect our children's futures, really. Bees are part of that, right? In 2021, I promised I wouldn't make this too much of an academic paper for Tammy. In 2021, though, published research, it's brand new, right, from entomologists at The Ohio State University indicated that bees were using small portions of habitats of intentionally designed green spaces within urban communities. This new research, quote, has demonstrated that greening cities in specific ways can aid in the reintroduction of pollinators in urban areas to help create or maintain local biodiversity. As you're here today, I think that you guys are probably the folks that understand we all play a role, small, unnoticed often. We all have underlying systems that helped us support our basic needs, right? And as well as systems that have brought us the joy that we need in our lives. We look forward to partnering to ensure we can continue. I know that Bee City USA has several commitments that we look forward to diving deep into. And lastly, the Green Foundation would like to thank our mayor and Mrs. Price. 20-year commitment to the Green Foundation, is that correct? So thank you for coming today. I'm going to go off script really quick. My first meeting ever with the Green Foundation was at Missouri, and I sat next to a woman named Valerie, and I had no idea who she was. And she told me all about the Green Foundation and how wonderful it was and what they did and when they started. And I remember talking to the executive director after that, calling her on the phone. I was like, who is Valerie? I love her. She's like, you mean Mrs. Price, our mayor's wife? And I was like, yes, her. So anyway, that was when I first moved back to the area. It was before Facebook, before you could kind of like know what people looked like. So thank you for your commitment. But I know that they've been a big part of this. So cheers to you guys. Thanks for being here. Steal my purse. Oh.
Thank you, Ruth. We're grateful to you and the Green Foundation for your support in not only this endeavor, but your work to preserve, transform, and promote green spaces throughout the city, including this beautiful setting of this event here today. The Green Foundation has graciously designated this perfect pollinator spot with La Luna watching over it. You see her out there? And as the site first of many Bee City USA signs that will be posted throughout the city. So I invite you all to join me right behind the podium here for an unveiling of our new sign. And afterwards, you're all welcome to pick up some mementos for this occasion. We have some small bottles of honey and cookies for you all. So let's unveil this, okay?
Come on down.
Ready?
Somebody film this.
We're gonna do this on 3, okay? We're gonna pull it forward.
Forward. Okay.